Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. I don't know the way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up in an advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of order way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Table set, now tables turn. Guys playing, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop.
Welcome back, everybody. It is Monday night. It's 8 p.m. Central here in beautiful Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Things that no one has said before in the same sentence. Guys, sorry about the layoff. We had a great holiday, very relaxed. I actually saw my parents before the holiday, so we had a nice setup for just the wife and I to eat ham and stuffing because we're not turkey people. So we did that. So I took off most of the week, and then we had the passing of a good friend of ours, Des. I mean, if you guys didn't get a chance to meet him, you missed out. It just sucks. I'm disappointed in myself for not seeing him before after I knew he was sick. It's a mistake I'm never going to make again, and I'm going to leave it at that. I'm sure we've seen enough of it lately. Hello, everybody. Hi, Neil. Hey, Kevin. And I got to say, it hit me a little bit just because it just didn't make me feel good not being there when somebody you love passes away. It just hurt. But nonetheless, I don't want to be sad, so we're going to just bang. I started off a warm-off game, and then got busy doing something else and didn't play it at all. So we're playing Mystic Hills right now. So, a couple things going through. So, I noticed Luna mentioning that the PGA decks are really slick. And I was noticing the same thing, too. And I was actually noticing I was having some real distance issues. And so, I putzed around with it. I took my ball out. I changed it to the bar ball, brought it back. Didn't have distance issues. But the deck was real slippery. Well, it turns out that the ball that was in there was way over oiled. So I was getting oil from the ball, and it ended up getting all over the deck, too. So it's taken a few days to get the machine back to perfect. And really, it's playing phenomenally now. So that's a good thing. Be cognizant of that with the new trackballs, or with new trackballs in general. You can have them be over-lubed. The bearings start spraying shit out of them a little bit. That gets on the ball, then the ball transfers to your hands get on the deck, yada, yada, yada. It ends up becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy that you're like, oh, this sucks, and it's really not anything to do with anything but the trackball. So that's been the only issue I've had with the new machine. Guys, it feels and plays phenomenally. I even told Adam Kramer tonight, I was like, I rag on you about the buttons. And I'm now not ragging on him because of the buttons. The buttons actually he's not wrong. In the end, once you get adjusted to them, these kind of feel better, and it's easier to manipulate. The biggest problem is that we know that the two machines are going to be coexisting for a while, and the difference between the two machines' buttons is really where the problem lies. Not the buttons themselves. And I never thought I'd say that. I thought, but it's harder to adjust back to the old one now. Hey, Chad, how you doing, sir? Yeah, this is just my warm-up game. We're going to dive into the new event. I didn't even look to see what it is yet. But we'll see. Now, I also was having, look, the numbness in my hand was back, and my physical therapist and I figured it out, finally. It's an ulnar nerve problem. We're doing some stretching, and he's been working it out, and I haven't been getting the numbness and tingles in my hand again like I was, so that feels awesome. Hey, Jason, how you doing, buddy? Oh, we need a high tea. Like, oopsie-daisy. Did I really just short that? No, it didn't. Woo, that was close. Hey, Ranger, how you doing, bud? Susie, baby. And I gotta say, I can't stop listening to... well, Neil, is it going to transfer? I don't know. So the reasoning behind it not being there to begin with, because the artist, the rendering's totally different. Look at the character's different. So will it all be there? Probably not. Will there be a lot more? Yeah, absolutely there will be. Oh, shit, man. You two? That's exactly where I'm at. So we're going to be streaming most of this week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is most of this week for me right now because myself and Greg are leaving to go to IT on Thursday, and then we're flying out of Chicago. So we got some driving to do, but it's worth it, man. Greg's getting his first tournament experience, so we're gonna show him up. We're gonna make him live it up. That's awesome. Yeah, this weekend should be a great one. Oh, that's why it did that. Hang on a second. All right, there we go. Now we got it set. I was going to record new... Let's see if this is working now. Uh-oh, look at that. Perfect. I'm going to have to get familiar with redoing my telestrain again. But we got that all back set up. We had a great talk with Richard King. His health is doing well. And I was going to use them this weekend, record all videos for the new courses and get them out. But yeah, straight. It's a gauntlet, man. It is a gauntlet for sure. But let's see. Now that I've got this, there we go. Yeah, working perfectly good. But so since we got that working, I was going to use him and have him to do some editing while he's watching some Golden Tee. But instead, the gentleman is coming with. And guys, I don't know if you know this, but he's been working at these events most of the time. Loses his funness a little bit, not fully, but he's a different person. And he's a blast. So you guys make sure you have a drink with Richard King when you get a chance when you see him in Texas this weekend. That's not good. Oh, I thought I was going to hit the rock. Woo. But this Young Gravy guy, he cracks me up, and his music's hilarious, dude. That's awesome. God D. I think I'm going to be on the jukebox quite a bit, just playing his whole collection this weekend. So if you guys hear a lot of Young Gravy, that's the mouth doing it. C'est la vie. Uh-oh, who scored? I actually changed the channel for a second. We got to score. Guys, and I had a great fantasy weekend, so that's good. Oh, now she's got his first touchdown. Holy shit, the Steelers are beating up on Indy. I did not see this. Kevin, I saw that while I was getting a haircut tonight, and worst thing ever. Yeah, I gotta say that trade for Herbert, it was such a tough one to judge, Neil, with the keeper league being in play. Like I didn't know what to do with it. Like I didn't know where the trade should be, what I should be doing with it. You know, like all those goodies is tough in the keeper league. But I mean, Fields was a valuable commodity, and he's not going to play this year, I don't think. So yeah, I got Justin Herbert for a guy who wouldn't have held his jock at the beginning of the year. But the Astros getting Abreu, that pissed me off. Yeah, and straight, like, I valued those two players equally at this point, and now after watching it, I just can't value a Packer in any sense of the word. At the time, I mean, technically I would have put Aaron Jones ahead of Jacobs, but now watching it looks like A.J. Dillon's getting play again. So it is splitting carries to a guy who's getting 40 carries with a bad fucking leg. I'm going with the 40 carry guy. And if they lose that game last night, I'm in trouble because I don't think Jacobs gets near as much play. I think they still think they're in it. Yeah, this is my time of year, man. Trading in fantasy football is what brings me back. And I mean, I've made trades. I made one, and I'm kind of almost regretting it because it didn't go through yet. But I gave up CeeDee Lamb, and I think that's really it. Yeah, that was sick. It was sick. But I have Jacobs. That was like the only league I didn't draft him in because his value was just so high. Everybody was thinking that Zamir White was going to be getting all the play there. And I was like, guys, you just don't stop using a guy who just popped 1,000 yards for you. You don't. And I went with it, and it works out. It works out a lot. But, I mean, this weekend, having Josh Jacobs in most lineups, I have in the keeper league, I didn't play him because I was like, I'm going to sit him in one lineup just because I'm scared that he might go and play 2 snaps and then come out of the game. That didn't happen. But I sat him in the keeper league and I still ended up basically my bench scored as much as my starters who are just killed everybody this week. So we're in a good spot. I mean, my fantasy leagues are going pretty darn well. I think out of 8 leagues, I've got 6 teams in first or second right now. We're having a great year. The funny one though is that one of my teams that is bad. It's 3-9, I think, is almost an identical team that's 9-3. It's so weird. Hey Jay, how you doing, bud? Are we seeing you in Dallas this weekend? And now I'm going to stop and slow down and illustrate some things when we're talking. So I just want to get back used to doing it. Oh, well, hey, there you go, man. I love it. A little tidbit, Jay, if you want to watch me in the shower, get a Ziploc bag. You could just use your memory for my voice while you're masturbating instead. Matt, how you doing, sir? On the top left, where did you get your color or change it? You mean the banner? That's a PGA thing. It's in the app. Okay, so on this shot, this is kind of shitty. Yeah, there you go. It's good. I learned that from watching the league, dude. Kevin seems to do that. So we're going to have to go with an A1 here. The 3 wood's going to be short. We're going to high tee the 10.5. Most likely it's going to go off the edge. But we really need to hold this as a full A1. I don't care about getting the max speed on it because it's going to go long. So we just got to make sure we get it all the way out. And see, it was going to carry over there, but I just had to do it. Hey, Adam, how you doing? Can't wait to see you this weekend, my man. Oh, God. And if we're making chips, baby, mouth got cheese, baby. That's poutine. Downhill. We're going to get a little bit more spin than normal, so let's just flip this with bike. Not enough. Not enough. Brad, what are we wowing up there? I'd like to hear. Go, Taylor. Jesus. Or is that Hines? No, that's Taylor. Oh. Wow, I didn't feel like I pushed it that far out, but that's okay. Is 28 Hines? No, that's Taylor, right? Yeah, that's Taylor. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I mean, we're going to get there. I think our flight lands at 10 or something. Yeah, I know that. Oh, that's right. It is Hines. Hines is in Buffalo. Good call. I mean, the guy looked awfully shifty and smaller. It didn't look like Taylor from here. Ryan, how you doing, sir? So, all right. So, who here is going to the Dallas tournament this weekend? Oh, yeah. No, it's easy. Now, you could hide see the 10.5. I think I got a better chance of making it with this. Now, I might not get it there either, though, but this should get there. Because now it's really finding the shot that my distance I can max out with no problem. Michael, good. I think I knew that already. We'll see you there. We'll see you there. I actually kind of happy. I didn't think I was going to make doubles, and I just looked at my flight and realized, oh my God, we're leaving Chicago really early. There we go. Michael Bentley. Of course you're going to be there. I already knew that. Come on, come on, come on. Oh! All right, so we got, now that I got the telestrator back going again, we'll go through a couple of these on the new courses when we're playing right now. But let's take a look at the event. I'm warmed up. I'll shoot clean. That's fine. We're good with that. Yeah, I miss playing golf. I haven't done it at tournaments much because I don't play enough golf, and when I play, I probably overswing a bit. Wow, what? We're going to play the event. Oh. So much better. That's so great. The NFC. You guys, I got to say, too, the button positioning and the way everything is laid out here, I actually found my posture's gotten a lot better playing at home compared to the bar. And now, obviously, I have the height up to my side there. Where is Art? I haven't seen Art in ages. He got brought up, though, I think, when my parents were here last weekend. I didn't know if you knew this, Andrew, but before I met Marc, my mom knew him because they worked together at Budget Rent-A-Car in Lisle. Or, like, she worked at the corporate headquarters right across from Lucid over there. It's Naperville, I think, actually. All right, so nothing special on this hole. You're going to get some decently hard setups there. How do you miss a putt high side on hole one? That's crazy. Yeah, off deal, yes. Oh, shit. Well, that's good. That's good. All right, so this setup is a kind of awkward one. We want to go right at this, and we're going to go with the 10 and the 6 wood, sorry. It's a question of, do you want to go between the silos on the left or around the silos on the right? I don't like either option, but we're going to try this. No. Okay, this putt probably will go in. This is one of the tiered greens that actually plays correct, so that's good. I do have Petra invites. I got a whole cycle with Kenny Callis we're going to play tonight, too. And maybe a couple. Who knows? I got nothing to do tonight. All right, I want my 3 driver bag, I think. Is this the same event that we just played? Why? Or is this Freaky Friday? Oh, it's last week's Freaky Friday. I gotcha. I was like, oh, it's a new setup. But no, it's the setup that we played for Freaky Friday. That's why it looks familiar. So we're not going to... We've all played this a little bit. Hopefully you got out and played the last Freaky Friday. Let's see if there's any holes that we want to dive into a little more. We'll take some points. I will say I've been right on, yeah. All right, we're going to play a different shot here, and it's a little goofy, but it works. I go with the 8.5, backspin. I pull it back just a little bit, and then I hammer it. It hits the roof, and look at that. It hits the roof of the building and bounces up. It just slows it down when it lands. It's kind of nice. I use that shot quite a bit. If I'm not playing the course with a Build-A-Bag with a club like an O Hybrid or anything like that, that shot works for me quite a bit. In fact, I use it more often than not. That one I could have gone around the outside too without an issue, but I want to show you the shot. And guys, there is a very great benefit to playing some of the older courses now. There's tee boxes that have opened up that I've never seen before. You're looking at a guy who's played around 100,000 rounds, a little more, and there's now tee boxes on courses prior to this year that weren't there before. So it's nice to go back and play. Ah, there we go. Well, terrible players are not a bad thing because they will become better. I'm all in on them. I mean, look at Jay Ware. He's gotten better. Richard was hoping I could get the course walkthroughs done because he hasn't played it. Jay, it doesn't feel well when I get there, but I've been playing so well when I go play commercial now that I basically said, fuck it doesn't matter. And really, the trackballs are the same. That's all that we really have to care about. Some of my body positioning is different now, and that's just going to take getting used to. That's really it. Oh. All right, so this is why you don't really always want the 3-driver bag, because I lose one of my irons for like the 5-iron. That's my highest iron. But it's really not too big of an adjustment. I think it's a bigger adjustment for me because my heights are different than the heights that they have. I mean, taller people, the default settings on a Golden Tee machine are technically not high enough for anybody that's over 6 feet. It's too low, but I've had to use that like that for my entire time playing, so it hasn't bothered me much. But my posture is, I'm sure my posture being bad for 20 years while playing is what caused my neck to get bad. But I'm just excited now. Like the first time I've had my hand being an ulnar nerve, I did physical therapy today with him, and he really worked it out. And man, it's so nice having feeling in my hand. It's really nice having feeling in my hand. Just a little bit. You got to be careful with this because you will hit the hill with some of these clubs that aren't high teed. Today, I don't think it's going to be a problem. So, we've missed one putt. Otherwise, we're holding on to the lead. Let's go. Yeah, over the top again here. Remember, the 9-wood clears this with a solid hit over the top without a high tee. But if it's an outwind, I'll fly the whole damn thing. Yeah, Chris, my neck hurts. Well, most of the machines you'll find at PGT events, the machines are much lower. So after talking with my physical therapist and my neurosurgeon, they both said the same thing without question. Take the center of the TV, and then your eyes should line up with about 2 to 4 inches higher than the center of the TV, which magically, that's what I have at home. I'm not looking down and my posture's right. But all the machines that we play at tournaments are probably 6-8 inches lower. So I'm down like this. Now, before I used to keep all of my shit set exactly to PGT events because I wanted everything to be the same. Now with the machines going to 55s on the stands, it's a little different in a lot of spots. So I just can't wait for everyone to be having PGA machines, to be honest with you. Wheels you can run on. But in the end, I believe it's so. Champions adjust, right? And we're going to have to do that. We're going to have to adjust because we want to be a champion. I hate this setup. But we might not get this on. But if we do, we do. No, I'm putting. I'm happy with that. Whew. All right, great hole, because what we don't realize, if you're not playing the 8.5 driver, you can't really high tee this without hitting the bottom of these trees most of the time. But with the 8.5 driver, I can just play a baby cut and hit it. And I cut it a little too much, but we get a chip. Nothing, dough, get you some. For anyway. Okay, can we get that there? That's close, guys. That's real close. But no, the 5 wood will clear from this far back. In general, the club with the high tee at the distance of the club being high teed. So, for instance, when this is around 280 to 310, the 5 wood clears this no problem. It's because you're lining up the top of the rock is hitting the apex of the curve of your shot, so you're fine. It's when you're at the real short distances that it's really hard to. The 9 wood high tee is really useful because I don't think there's a time it doesn't clear it. Yeah, I think we're only going to play this 1 or 2 times. This one doesn't... Oh, my God. That's 2 missed putts. That's just being out of idiot. We're going to give Lemon the win. We're going to have to hole out now. That was bad. Well, it's got to be around this way. Oh, fuck. You can skip a low driver, but, I mean, when you're trying to skip a low driver to a 200-yard shot, it's not an easy shot. With my handprint on her ass cheeks. Wow. You're getting pokes. Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of shots you can skip. You can skip a lot of shots. But it's just like, okay, think of the archway hole on Petra, right? Where we're trying to go through it. When the courses changed, I was hitting a driver there. The problem is you're not nearly as consistent as you would be with another shot. And that's all you're really looking for. Just like in fantasy football, we're looking for consistency more than peaks and valleys. Consistency is going to win you more games. I think, and I wanted to bring this up to Puff. So Puff is in 3rd place in points in our 500-man league. And he's 3-9, I think. Now, he got top score the 3 weeks that he won, so it's a little bit of it, but that's the point, though. The 3 weeks that you scored 200 doesn't make up for the 3 weeks that you scored 50. It doesn't work like that. I mean, technically a Golden Tee, I can basically hit any club for any shot distance, obviously, if it has enough distance. How we won that, I don't know, but we'll take it. We'll take that money and run. Eat shit, Glove Bandit. Eat shit, Lemon. Eat shit, Shreddy. We're ready. I can't do it. No, well... I don't think Fields really defined fantasy much at all, except for the last 4 weeks with quarterback. He's been phenomenal for 4 weeks, and now he's probably done for the season. Hey, Steve, let's give this one more shot. There's nothing weird bounce-like things that I'm using and playing so I'm not really needing to pop in and get it. Yeah, he's done. Now. Question, you guys, just for look's sake, with the camera we changed a little bit. I had to move in closer with the machine just because of the way it's set up. But do you guys mind missing? Yeah, same Adam. I had a huge week. Do you guys hate that you can't see the top of the deck at all while I'm playing, or is the top camera more than enough? I personally like the camera being more focused on my face up top. But I can understand people saying, oh, I want to see the top of the deck when you're hitting. Now, this is a much harder shot. Oh, wow, that's not pretty. But we're going to go with the 10.5 and backspin. Look, there's almost zero chance of this ball backing off the green over the edge. But that, if I had bite, it won't do it. It would have been in the bunker. Dude, we're going to miss putts. That's twice on this hole. That's shitty. All right, thank you, Travis. Good, man. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, too, Anna. That's where I was. Then we have a shot meter, too, that tells us things, so... All right, let's go with the high T6. Just smoothie it. I want it to land soft, but still trickle forward in case I get stuck on the top tier. And that's fine. I stayed away from it. We're going to putt the... Whew. Yeah, the putting is my only problem right now. That did come off funny out of that fringe on hole 1. And it was... I mean, it's a design choice that... I mean, Richard and I were talking about it a bit. Yeah, Jay, that carry distance... Having that saves, it's one less topic on the stream because that carry distance it's one of the biggest numbers, honestly. We can't tell where a ball's going to run out to based on slope, bounces, but we can know for certain where a ball will land, and that's key. But carry distance is huge. And the banner, I like the little banner up top. I'm going to say that they took that, they added that number because they watched word of mouth and how much we use that. I think they follow me. I'm not going to say that Adam's listening most of the time, but I think Adam pays more attention to me than I really think. It's weird having people actually think you matter. I don't understand it. And now the deck doesn't have that slippery feeling on it at all. A lot of the times when you get a new machine or play on a new machine, they peeled off that film, and that film would make the deck feel totally different. Now, they're not using the film anymore. They did hear that. They did hear that feedback. So that's good. Uh-oh.
I have a quick question.
We got Jill dressed in leopard outfits. What?
So that's our... Does that mean he, the top name, gets 2 strokes?
That would mean 2 strokes, yep.
So he beat him.
Yeah, Mike beat Ben. Yes, Mike wins. Sorry, guys. Jill's doing the round of. I didn't send any tournament.
I have to do something different here.
No, you just put the 2 names in, put the scores in.
But it's gonna show me.
Yeah, you can. You gotta. I'll show you. She's learning how to use challenge, guys. So. And now the Beagles fall. Now click on Mike. Yep. It's gonna then give you an alert, and then just say submit anyway. All right, there we go. So, all right, Jill's doing the work that I do not do, and she's mad at me probably, but she loves me, so... God damn it. Now my headphones, one of them didn't pair. Yeah, Jay, so I didn't like the steel wool. I just used the green. You know how you got the different levels of abrasive sponges that you can get? Like, there's a blue one, a green one. The green one, dry on it, does a great job of taking off any gunk or things like that. And then it also doesn't leave much swirling or anything. So that's... Why am I not able to hear anything? Okay. Come on. Sorry, one second. We're just getting my music back on. There we go. Now we got it. Yeah, it's good. That was me listening to Sobel though, because Sobel was like getting pissed off when people. I would generally use the fine sand grit paper, like the finest, like one of. I don't know. You know the sponging, the sanding sponge. I would find the finest one, and it leaves marks on the deck, and it's not my deck, so. Steel wool probably doesn't scratch it much either. Yeah. All right, let's just backspin the... What? Neil's not coming to Dallas. What are we going to do? Nothing special to write yet. Nothing to look at really yet. Yeah, guys, I like to... That kind of shot, I love hitting softer with up a club. So you guys always see it from me, but I still think you have so much more control over a cut shot. Not a full. Fulls you want to hit as hard as you want. But a cut shot like that, I mean, we know that looking at the physics of the trackball, when you hit them hard out directionally without having a motion or constant pressure on it, you have a risk of it not going where you want it to. But when I hit it soft like that, it's really easy to make it read right. And I know we've all had it where we say we hit like a C3 and it reads like C1, you know? Hey, Cam, how you doing, buddy? I don't like approaching this with the 4-iron, but we're gonna cut the 9 wood down. Cam, it is well. I'm glad. Well, you don't get the same. You don't have the same Thanksgiving that we do, but happy Thanksgiving up there to my friends in the north as well. All right, this one. All we're really looking at. Let me grab a different piece of. Let's go here. So, when you're on the boxes that were labeled at 290 to over, 290 and higher, right? When we're looking at this hole, the only thing in play is... Oh, we need a smaller one of those. Hang on a second. There we go. Okay. So, when we're looking at this... I know, straight, I actually brought that up tonight. There's a couple of things. But here, look. This is the only part of the rock. No, we don't like that. Let's go from here. That part of the rock is in play with the high T 5 wood. Otherwise, to the left of that, the 5 wood's fine. And that's what we're always going to want to hit here. 5 wood or 6 wood, 4 wood will hit. It's not high enough. You can move it to the front of the box, to the back of the box. But we know our carry distance is around 300 to 305 with the 5 wood. Then we add about, let's say... a yard per mile per hour, real mile per hour, not the half one. So when we have to, yards for the mile per hour that the wind is actually in play. So we're adding about 5 yards of carry distance for the 5.5 wind. So this should be fine. We're going to hit it with backspin, and we're going to leave the pin where it's at. I'm going to end up a little past the hole and probably have a right chip coming in, but I just don't want to hit the rock because that'll just leave me in a bad spot. So I'm going to go a little deeper. And like I said, we got a right 8 chip. This is probably my worst chip in Golden Tee, but let's see if we can make it. Oh, yeah, no. Left 8, no problem. Right 8. And I'm with you. It feels like it's slowing down. And that's only on it's only on PGA for what I'm seeing. So I really can't wait until after Worlds this year. That's all I can say. We don't know when Worlds is going to be, but let's be honest. Let's look at the dates of PEGT's tournaments for next year. They left a pretty decent gap between March and June, so let's assume that Worlds is in that gap. So let's also assume that coming up in December or early January, we'll start figuring out how to qualify. And so that's coming. So you guys are going to have to get our juices flowing here. We'll have some entries from Home Edition. You'll have a bunch from Commercial. I'm sure we're going to have a money shot and a closest to the pin one. Now this one, this one I want to go from this line because the wind is right to left. Oh shit, I forgot to. Thank you. Thanks, Vinny. I got to remember these things now using the telestrator again. I didn't get it out, so it's wet. Yeah. Well, I did get it out. That shot wasn't going to work, so that wasn't the right shot. Oh, that was bad. Yes. All right, good. Sorry, Jill's doing all the work. Yeah, I've had it for a while, Trevor, but when certain updates happen to certain drivers, the NDI of the telestrator stops working. I've tried to play around with it myself, but I'm just worried that I'm going to break shit. So I wait for Richard to do it, and he's had some health shit, yada, 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 so... Okay, now, this is an interesting look. So the 8.5, I'd have to go with a half cut and throw it around the left. No way I'm going to get it close. A C3 is probably too deep. Let's look at a full. Let's see if this turns back enough. My God, it would have worked. That was pretty close. Oh, God. Now I made 2 chips right away, and now I can't make any. Yeah, this is not my best performance. We're having a bad one. But this is going to be the last event we play. Then it's going to be all about playing 2022. Because honestly, I need to get sharp again. I don't think I've played more than 10 games of 2022 in a day in the last month, so... Oh, fun. All right. Do I expect one? If not this year, next year for sure. I expect it this year, though. How much, I don't know, but look, I'm of the mindset that we're going to hit 100K for first sooner than later. I don't know when that is, but that's my expectation. Does it have a little tidbit off of... Look, no one's ever mentioned anything about total money and any talks I've had with IT, but the level of reciprocity between them and the PGA leads me to believe there is going to be some coin in there as well. So it's coming. It's definitely coming. And I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about that for certain. Oh, there's another hole left. I thought that was it. All right, 343. Carry distance is 350 on the high T10.5. That's kind of going to have to be the club. Now, the problem here is this putt is a pain in the ass. So do I want it to trickle through and then have a chush? I kind of do. I think I'm more confident in that than the putt from the bottom of the green. Let's see what happens, though. We're just going to play it to get it on first. All right, no, we're good. That's close enough. We shouldn't miss this. I hate right ones, though. Well, thank you, 69 Triple X for life. Yes, everybody, let's go find our love. All right, now, do we want to play event again? No, we want to play some invites. And we're going to log in. The logging in, I now don't have to bend over at all, which is so nice. I think that bending over 100,000 times in my life to swipe my card, and probably double that, it was causing, I mean, that has to give me a little bit of issues with my neck or back, so this is better. Although I do miss cards, I am going to do something with NFC and move it off the deck and off to the side on like a little plate, so I can just leave my phone sitting there constantly. But that's in the future. All right, so we got... Let's play our Kenny. Let's play our Kenny one. So I got a full cycle. A Nordan champ, too. Giddy up. Let's do it. Jailhouse Burritos, you're goddamn right. Jailhouse Burritos. All right, 478. We get this 400. We're still 78 away. I'm not even... I want to leave this back so I've got multiple irons to approach with. I don't care about getting closer. I want anywhere from a 7... I want anywhere from a 9 to a 5 iron in from here. Beat a line, beat a line. I stay alive. So hopefully that answers your question. Robert Hamilton, how you doing, young man? Now, a lot of the times, guys, I am very cryptic about what I'm saying. When I'm cryptic about what I'm saying, chances are I know what I'm saying, and I just can't say it. So, I hope you guys have learned to read into what I'm saying and not to take certain things literally. But, I mean, there are times that I literally shouldn't say anything based on years of NDAs with them in the company that I don't think they'd even bother enforcing. But I want to keep the relationship open to have that communication stream between us. And that's all for you. It don't really affect me at all. I mean, know what's going on in Golden Tee doesn't really affect me at all. I've had some weird shit on this hole lately. Like the ball just ramping and getting stuck in places. I see. Yeah. Wow, that wind, I thought with the downhill would take it more, but it didn't turn it enough. Shit. All right, nothing special here. We're not seeing anything. Guys, and do remember, if we have run into a hole that you see that you wonder what I did or you think you got a different way of playing it, and then I can tell the reason, and then I will tell you how you're wrong, we'll go back in it. Well, not on your Golden Tee, not from Golden Tee, right? That's never going to get sued, man. I'm like Rocky. Sue me for what? God, I hate hitting the 8.5 of that hole, but it's been setting up way back. Oh, there you go. All right, we got a pin in the back. I like the thumb shot here, but I'm going to hit it with high tee because then my carry distance goes up a little bit, but my roll out distance is actually less when you're thumbing a high tee. So I'm actually plopping this more right where it's at. And if you know your thumb distances, mine won't land farther. The carry distance won't ever go past the marker when I'm thumbing like a wood. So I'm safe with that. I know I'm safe. So I'm going to get as aggressive as I want because I know it can't go in the water. I'll say this, I'm not planning on going to Vegas at all next year. My plan is to not go to Vegas. Take that as you will. Was I hoping to go to Boston this year at some point? I really was getting excited about that opportunity. That's not happening now, though. I don't need to go to Boston. Unless my wife wants to go to the race up there again. Then I'll pretend like I'm going to a NASCAR race and I'll go hang out with Shreddy and Jed Donnelly. Done. Maybe even make a foray up to New York to go see Mr. Stuart Fox. Yeah, and honestly, nothing is set in stone on the location yet. So, could I be going to Vegas? Possibly. Could I be? Maybe. Slim to none. But I could have to go to Vegas this year for work. I don't think I will be going, though. No, not at all. This was not. This is Austin, Massachusetts, for real. Austin, Massachusetts. Okay, so I posted a shot for Shot of the Week, guys, and I think we've done this. I think we've gone through this, but we're going to do it again. So, and guys, the roll in the backspin really doesn't matter, but the shot is to play here. Whoops. We're looking for this. We want that gap. And with that gap, you can go high T or medium T with the 8.5. So on this one, I'm going to do high T with roll because we are a little bit farther back. This box is a little back. High T could catch one of the lowest branches, but not with roll. I've never hit the branches with roll. The key here is getting the lucky bounce off the hill because the rough up here is heavy rough. So if you catch it in the downslope at all, you won't get a bounce your second bounce. So it's like you want to hit the short one, the first tier, the second tier, and then onto the green. But you'll see it's a little bit of a crapshoot. That's the worst thing that could happen if it doesn't stop. Okay, if that goes all the way down. But you saw that, and like I said, it was a little longer. So when it's 400 and the pin's on the far side, that was on all day. Got those chips now. I've got to say, I just don't have them in my bag anymore. Like, I used to be dead on with those. Okay, I got rid of the Marc. The booming system. Hasn't he got the right kind of wheels? Oh! Ah! The Tom Green, that's a great reference, dude. That is a great freaking movie, dude. Road Trip is phenomenal. It is. What did you kill? What did you kill? A cheetah? I mean, my like pelican fly. The guy with the thing in his eye. Oh, yes, I did. Somebody, please tell me who the F I is. I gotta say, Nicki Minaj was actually really good when she came out. Boom, 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 super boom. Oh shit! I don't think I've ever missed that island yet. This shot is just so hard to control your speed on, especially when the wind's not in your face. I'm actually ecstatic with that ball. That felt great. All right, we got a pin in the top front. We can't get this to land. So we could hit the 6 with backspin, high T. Yeah, that's got to be the shot. The problem is I'm going to try to plop this right at the pin, but if I try to lose off any distance here, I will hit the pillars. So it's going to be a challenge. We're going to try to just land it maybe 5 feet past the pin. Who the F I... Nope, too hard. And that's what I thought was going to happen. I'd hit that edge. Get off the green. So now this putt is that distance that it won't get to the hole. So I'm going to do this with no pullback and try to get the line right. Look, it's not as accurate as my pullback in hitting it, but with the pullback, I'm almost guaranteeing I cannot make this putt. I have a chance of it going in with the no pullback. But even then, that's not even close, guys. That doesn't even get to the hole. It's in the fix is in the works. I've talked about it ad nauseum with IT. Like, nobody wants that. Nobody wants to play a game where you can't get the ball to the hole. Like, that's just stupid. That drives me crazy. But to be fair, they didn't realize it was an issue. Can you? There's a couple setups, but most of the time, not really. I've had a success with a skip driver around the pillars, but I still can't get the ball back up to the top left. It just doesn't work. Now, there is a tee box that we haven't seen that we were getting on the home edition when we weren't playing in invites right away. It was well offset around to the right, and the fulls going in ended up being the shot. I only got to try them like 5 times, and then I didn't really play a lot of. I don't play a lot of non-invites or non-events on the home edition. Boom, 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 boom. We got the super. Well, I'm not happy with that first start, so let's get our next one here. We got a Petra. Somebody was asking about Petra. All right, 395. We can get this there straight, but on this one, I'm going to hit a C3 because even if I don't get it all the way out, for some reason, it still trickles down that sand a bit. And I think I'm going to get this all the way out, so I'm going to backspin it. And there we go. I don't like when the pin's in the middle. I can't bounce it off the walls like I normally do. I mean, let's be honest, Kevin. The shot to play on 18 would be to not high tee it and go between the pillars. It is such a bad risk to do, but it's your best chance, typically. Yeah, it's just not safe to go anything but over. Know what hit him when I get hit with a venom. Alright, nothing special here. I think this hole's much better now. I despise this shot through the pillars. But I think that 17 and 18 are jokes on this course now. 18 is now, I called it the worst hole in GoldenTee history right when these courses came out, and they made it even worse now with the tee boxes that we're playing. I despise being forced to bounce a ball down a rock chute like I'm playing fucking miniature golf. I haven't played this game for 100 years to be fucking having to be at the whim of whatever bounces they want to give me. That bothers me. It was bad before. It was bad before, but at least you had a shot that you could play where you could actually aim at it. All right, well, this is an easy look. I know who you are, Cryptos. I already knew that. I don't... Height-wise, it's perfect. I don't know. And really, Art, here's the reason. I had a bag with a 3 hybrid already. That was my Hollywood bag from the previous season of tees. It was just an easy changeover. That's it. I mean, it was going to always be drop my 4-wood and pick an iron in there. I already had a bag made, so I went with the 3-bird. That was really the extent of it. Oh, is that going in? Do we need a low tee or do we go medium? Let's go low. Now, because I'm lowing it... But it ends up, the 3 hybrid ends up being perfect. Plus, I used the 3 hybrid on the last elevated change. The big elevated change, not, I think it's 16. I use it there a lot, too. Because it's a good club to have that 200-yard distance in on. And I think those are the only 2 shots I use on this course all together. Yeah, but Cam, it's predictable in knowing the fact that I can't get the ball to the hole most of the time. Like, if the pin's at the bottom, you can't get it there. The 20 bounce rule stops it. And that bothers the shit out of me. Like, where I can't aim at a hole, no matter what. This newest tee box, it should have had enough distance that we could go to the far fairway and hit it down there. But there's still nothing like that. You can't do it. And nonetheless, even if you know all the bounces, I like to think that I have a good handle on it. You can still have it do weird things. And it's just not a play that I despise it. We're taking skill out of the way for no benefit whatsoever. I have driven it, Dan. The key is you got to get it to hang out a bit, so you almost want to undercut the C, because pretty much no matter what wind, unless I was not playing stouts and I was playing a full wind ball, that C3 is going to cut through and hit the left side. If you look at the left wall on that hole, if you get it far enough and hit it, it's flush and flat, so it will bounce and go towards the hole. But pretty much anything a little bit short bounces to the left hard. So, risk to reward, I've gotten screwed a couple times back there, but I have put it on before too. So, it's a personal preference. I'm actually really good at holing out from that 100-yard range. So, for me, it's almost like I'm taking the opportunity for a hole out of it by trying to drive it. Oh, wow. Woo, that was bad. I overcut that. Love, that's what I fucking want. This is a fun hole now. All I'm looking at, distance, and if I can go from this line, or if I have to go from here to make this ball work around. So, that's my first thing. I'm looking at, okay, can I half cut it and get it around the outside? In this one, yes. So now I'm not high teeing this. I'm just going to play a baby cut and then just hit it solid around the outside edge. Now I get the spin. It plays back at that hole. That was pretty simple. Now, the other time, I'm going to hit a high tee 5-wood or 3-wood, and I'm generally hitting them soft, and I want it to hit the sand or even the rock in front of the green, the steps, and have it bounce up. Oh, wow, that thing dip, dive, duck, dodge, dip, dive. Oh, we got a Taylor touchdown. That's the shit I'm talking about. My God, I am putting up some numbers. So on this hole, I don't want to play an elevation change with like a 9-iron from up here. So I leave the ball back here. And if you look, it's going to be roughly 200 yards in. So now I have a 9-iron. I mean, I have a 9-wood I can hit. I can hit a 4-iron, or I can hit this 3 hybrid. And now I can play the cut around. That sucked. I hit a little too hard. Ah, that's bad. Whew. But we'll get a second round on this course too coming up, and we'll hopefully get a different setup. I'm positive we will, because I've never seen the pin on the right before. Damn it. Everything came second to your friends. Oh. Ah, wow. This is going to be the rare no high tee. I mean, no low tee. I release this shot almost every single time because you get that little bit of bounce forward, but it doesn't roll backwards as far as it does if you hit roll. At least that's my feeling. That one I haven't tested, though, to see. And really all you're doing when you release or roll that, you're changing the brake on it. It turns that right 2 into like a right 5 because it doesn't go up the hill all the way. It's kind of like hitting a tier and following the tier around. Now, the first thing I'm always going to do here, see if I can maybe work it around the left-hand side of this. And on this setup, I'm awfully close to being able to do it. But I would need to hit like a 3-wood or 4-wood, and that means I got too much rock in play. I really want the wind to be pushing the other way. So all I'm going to do now is just put it here. I want to be as high as I can so I can hit the 10.5. Now here, with the pin to the right-hand side, if you watch what I do here, I'm only going to hit the rock once, and then it's going to bounce over the top. Hopefully I get a kick off the wall on the way down, but watch this. You'll see it. And that's how, the only way I found to get it to the bottom, but I can't get it to the bottom on the left-hand side. with some other dudes. Neil, we'll take a look at that hole again and see. But generally, the first thing I want to do is see if I can play it on the straightest path towards the hole and cut it slight halfly. Most people are going an extra turn left, hitting a full, and then aiming out left a little more. I still think that the better option is to not hit a full when you don't have to. To me, it's safer, but less likely to target the pin. If that makes sense. Oh, they say that because I'm not around. I mean, guys, how much less time are we logging in? That's awesome, too. We're getting an extra 30 cents. We're getting an extra 30 seconds a game. Nihon's Nag. I kind of agree with you, man. Gotcha, Kenny. Yeah, if you rip it into that wall, it's like it rides the wall over the slope, and you can get it down to the bottom right. Otherwise it's a crapshoot for me. And then you add in the fact that the putting kind of sucks still, so you get that 70-foot putt that's a right 8, and you're like, well, what the fuck? There's no way I can guarantee this to go in. I saw you... So does that mean I beat you, Kenny, or did I lose to you? Did you shoot a better than par game? I haven't really found that the spin off of those rocks is making much of a difference, and I don't know why, because it did on a lot of other ones. I don't mind Nihon's changes either. Yeah, I played like shit on Easter. That wasn't good. Well, don't hesitate. I mean, we can play. We can keep playing. I'm not quitting until after the game, at least. Oh, that's a hell of a bounce. You guys know me. I mean, my nickname should be Low T. My par 3s are low T's like crazy. I just like the angles. You just take a lot of the play of the green out of it by doing that. All right, let's talk here, right? So, Golden Tee gave me the forward facing directly at the target. So what it is telling me is that on a normal swing with no pullback, with no spin on it, that I am not hitting one of these obstacles, whether it's here. It's telling me that it's going through here. It's not hitting any of those. Now, mind you, I'm on a forward, no spin, right? Since we got no spin, so now what does that mean? If I high tee it, am I bringing something into play? Now, this is going to be where you're going to have to use your head. Does the forward go above the top of the screen? I think it does. So I can backspin this, and I shouldn't have a problem. Let's see. Perfect. So you got to use that and use your best judgment based off of what you're hitting. Remember that backspin and bite make the ball go higher significantly. It's like 10 extra feet. It doesn't show up in the old numbers on Legacy correctly. That height meter was trashed anyway, so I'm glad we went to carry distance. But just know that when Golden Tee gives you a club facing your target, it doesn't think you're hitting anything. If you get an offset look on your second shot, it's because the club at the right distance to the hole does not have a clean line at it. Now, you can adjust that and change it up, but that's the reasoning behind it. I don't know about you guys, but this hole just seems to carry like all hell from there, from that box. Adam, I'm fucking pissed. It's the one team I can't believe he decided to go there. I'm not pissed at the Astros or the Sox. I'm pissed that Abreu thought it was cool to go to the Astros. Like that just it lessens my thoughts of him as a person and a player. That's really it. Now we probably did him wrong. So I mean I could be barking up the wrong tree. But he's phenomenal. I'm gonna miss him. It sucks. That sucks. It hurts. I could have seen that. That wouldn't have been I wouldn't have been against it. It would piss me off if he went there and they win. He wins a title or something. But look, dude, yeah, he wants a ring. I can't fault that either. But get a ring with a team that's not a fucking scumbag ass team. Right now. And guys, I wish we had his full career here in America, because he'd be up there. He's one of the best hitters and players we've ever seen. It's a different style. He's not flashy by any means, but man, he's one of the greatest hitters you guys will ever get a chance to see. To me, in White Sox lineage, I put him in the same category as Frank Thomas. It's kind of a perfect one there, right? It's a perfect fit to call him the White Sox, the newer Frank Thomas, who by far is my favorite, the favorite White Sox hitter of all time. Frank Thomas was insane with the bat, and not just power. I mean, the dude, crazy, just crazy. I hate this shot, by the way, guys. And that's why I fucking do it all the time. No. Paul Konerko was more outward than that. Oh, you mean this guy? You mean this guy? Yes, I'll be there. You mean that guy, right? This guy? So, let down. Yeah, we'll be there, Dan. Are you guys going? Oh, at least you happy. Oh, okay. Let's be honest, though. Konerko was not the player he was not as good as Frank Thomas. Fantastic player. Loved him. One of my favorite all-time White Sox players. I'd have to go with Burry. Well, it would have. That's the point. It very well would have if he was here. If he was in America playing his whole career. He does, man. I mean, it's him. It's between Frank Thomas selling testosterone pills and Brian Urlacher selling hair replacement. It's so weird going back home and then seeing it up. Oh, God, that's not good. Or it's really good. That's the difference, though, between Dan and myself. See, every year this tournament fell on my GoDaddy holiday party here in Iowa when I worked for GoDaddy. And every year I missed the holiday party. Oh, absolutely. And, I mean, the back-to-back MVP awards don't hurt either for Frank. But, yeah, Konerko's longevity is insanely good, too. Birdley's my favorite White Sox player of all time, though. A lot of it had to do with the fact that I look like Burley back when I would have my chin strap on. No, and Frank Thomas was different because he changed. He went from your 300 hitter, on-base percentage close to 400, to being a full-on power hitter at the end of his career, which was kind of interesting to see. Johnny. But he's proven that he can do it consistently at his age, which means he probably would have been doing it consistently earlier. All right, this is I like this hole with the offset looks now. Because you can get thumb shots in quite a bit, and I'd rather have a thumb shot. Yeah, except I hated Bagwell. But there's no doubt that they're basically saying that the Killer Bees were all roided up. After meeting Frank Thomas a few times and actually sitting down and talking with him, Bill Burley should have been a Hall of Famer. Yeah, absolutely he should have been. I think he'll get there eventually. I was going to hit my other shot, but the wind... Hell. Yeah, let's do it. Let's hit this shot so you guys can see it. So you want to get this up to as close as the edge as possible. I might have left it too far back. I might not clear the water with this. I'm not going to hit any spin because I'm going to overcut. If the wind was harder right to left, you'd see this ball would be great. This is going to go wet. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to get it across the water. I left it too far back, but we're going to try it anyway. Yeah, I left it way too far back. You got to be right up on right in the first cut or in the green grass. Down, never gonna turn around. Shorty Filipino and she called me Manny Pacquiao. I just gave Kenny free win there. I would have had no problem. I just wanted to show the shot and I fucked it up. Mouth's got cheese, baby. That's poutine. Off the griddle. If you want to get belittled. No, but longevity falls into it. And he actually, what does he have? 3 no-hitters, a perfect game. That kind of puts you up in that. I don't really care about everything else. He's got a World Series ring. I want to say he's a 6-time All-Star or something like that. He's got plenty of credentials to be a Hall of Famer straight. I know. Well, I can hold out though, Kenny. Yeah, I fucked up early. I had to hold out and fucked up, so... Oh, well. But I was on 29 pace, so all I would have taken was one more hole out. Hell no more. Get money. No law. All right, doesn't matter. I'm not losing any more of these, so we're gonna go 3 for 3 to end this off. Money. Actually, I don't feel like Kenny can beat me once the rest of the night because we're gonna focus. We're gonna go straight focus. We're not worrying about the viewers. We're worrying about you. Yeah, good game, good shooting. All right, let's get one. We're gonna get a chush in on one. Kenny, you do realize though, you hold out. If I hold out 18, that would have probably given me enough point. 29 yards, perfect. Lips like crimson and clover. His lonesome nights are over. Drench like Pippin. Nah, I'm not gonna lose a game against you now. Here we go. Mr. Clean. Oh, come on! Oh, that's horseshit. Mr. Clean. Dude, Young Gravy is fucking hilarious. Dude, he's hilarious. It's so white boy flow. It's classic, though, dude. He's so classic. Oh, shit. Good. Then we're guaranteeing the victory. You're so mean. Up damn team. Oh, so you guys may be doing this wrong. 99% of the time I'm putting this on, it's when I hit a 10.5. 10.5 gets on. 8.5 doesn't bounce up. Fuck! Now I feel like I'm one off. Stuck to the bread. You should think I'm mayonnaise. This guy, dude, rhymes for days, dude. Just lyrics. Oh, baby, why you act so mean? I gotta say, this is one of my worst holes now. I'm very happy when I have a shot that's within 10 feet. Very good. Okay, this is awfully close to being able to get it there. It's not, but it's close. Oh! I'd rather be this far back if I'm not on anywhere. Train. Gravy train. Alright, so my goal here is I'm going to play it down the left-hand side. Hopefully I can hit one of the little spots in the bunker and it will kick on. It probably won't most of the time on this far back, but you could get it pretty close and maybe get it on. I don't know, man. I can't say he's trash, but I can't... He wouldn't have been the guy I was signing if I thought my team was a championship caliber. I'll go with that. Oh, hi, Josh. Are you excited to go to Dallas tournament here very shortly? See, there you go. Now you feel important. Yeah, but if you don't hang the C3 out, it's not gonna work out. Alimony. Love is another gear. Ah! Aiden Body! I'm doing well. Happy Thanksgiving, bud. Hopefully the flooring got done okay and you're back in the house. Yeah, I see. I have a real problem now with counting on your balls to go out on C3s and A1s. Like, it just doesn't happen a lot anymore. Oops, baby, fragile expialidocious. My girl be on some hoe shit. I played that safe, guys. There was no way that was going in but a dunk, but Loompa hose. Do your hose. Oh, fine. Sure, I'll play Nord next. That's fine. Oops, baby. Relevant and like oops a daisy. Now, see, I'm more consistent on A1s. But they're just still not. Before, up until the change when we fixed the 120 glitch, I could hit an A1 or a C3 at 158 every single time. Every time. Never would miss it. And now it's like a crapshoot. And you know it, so I clap them fucking cheeks. Being, you know it, I'm in the sheets. Oh. Got you on my sack. Oh. Baby, pull up on your bitch like oopsie daisy. Oopsie, baby. I can't. I'll take that. I'm okay with it. Not my favorite score, but no, the pullback won't change anything. I've tested that part of it for sure. It's all the forward swing. It really is, and it's really all that because we're right-handed. When we hit to the one, we're going outside of the one, which it's fucking up the reading of it. I know where it's at. I haven't gotten a chance to actually dig in with somebody who's the coder for it. I think that we're going to see a lot more things revamped. That a lot of the things that we know are problems right now, it's not even worth the time to fucking go into perfecting them, because I have no doubt in the next couple of years we're going to see a lot of things feel different. Oh shit! All right, so we're going to Nord. You said let's play some Nord. Nope, that's worse than Tennessee. Hey, Cuerto, how you doing, bud? And I'm sorry that I haven't been here for you guys in the last couple days. Oh, great. Okay, 505, we know we can't get it under 60 yards, so knock it up and play for a hole out. Thanks, Kenny. In a way, he's right, Ken, because when the ball's spinning that direction, it forces you outside of the number a bit more. I haven't figured it out. Anyone that says they has is lying to you, because I don't know anybody that's hitting full A1s and full C3s perfect every time. It just doesn't happen anymore. And, you know, at first I was pissed off about it, and now I'm kind of okay with it. My whole thought process is, look, should you be able to hit that shot perfect every single time? And after thinking about it for days, and months and years, I was like, well, you know what? It's actually a skill shot, and it shouldn't be perfect. The skeet, throwing on repeat. Yeah, that replay thing is annoying. I'm getting in Friday afternoon. Or Friday morning, actually. So I think we're going to make the doubles. Thursday, we are going to IT. We're driving, so I got me and Greg Raymer coming from Des Moines. We both have airports like 6 to 10 minutes from our houses, and neither one of us could find a flight that was less than 600 and had less than a 6-hour fucking layover somewhere. So we said, fuck it. I talked him into driving to Chicago with me. Actually, he's driving, so, I mean, dude, this is great for me. But I said I'd surprise him with something, and then I told him, but I said, yeah, we're going to go to IT first if you want to. He's like, oh my God, yeah. So I know how exciting that could be. So that's where, and oh, he aced hole 3? That's so good, Kenny. I love it. Running around with fake ID. Mike Jones, how are you doing, my man? How you been? The greasy Mike Jones, all slippery and shit. C'est la vie. But Kenny's got the Jameson out now, though, so there may be holdouts, but... Like this, I don't understand why they tee us off in the wrong direction. It's downhill, so we're going to get a little extra carry, but not a ton, so I think we could just do this. La vie. Good like I'm KFC for my AJCs. I'm a rocker. You're gonna probably ace that too. Life like it's a la vie. Baby, say la vie. I really actually like this course. I think it's one of the best looking courses we've had in a long time. Guys, did you notice the difference when you're watching a stream if somebody's streaming on PGA or if they're streaming on Legacy? How much better does the stream look for you guys now? I think it looks, I mean, the game to me, it's hard to go back and play commercial now on Legacy. It just doesn't look as good. It can be a messy. I think it looks a lot better. I think we're getting to use more. That's how we do it. That is how you debate. Michael Pittman, too? Are you fucking kidding me? There is nothing I can do no wrong this week, dude. That is I'm having an insane... Okay, we're going to... Let's talk... My God. I'm facing a big ol' ass. I can be a fantasy. Wow, dude. My number I'm putting up. Yeah, the larger avatar, that's fine. Oh, did Harris get hurt? I didn't see that. I haven't been watching. That hurts. I did not realize that. He got a touchdown for us at least, though. Okay, 354. High T 10.5 will be there. Is he really? Oh. All right, I think he's running in my league that I actually... No, that's not good. Okay, the 500 league, I got Eckler and Jacobs. All right. Oh. Yeah, abdomen. All right, so we've got the outwind at 12, the pins at the bottom. Yeah, they're saying it's an abdomen injury, not even ribs. So yeah, I mean that could, if you did what who did it a couple years ago, that they separated his abdomen muscle. They were out for a long time. God, I think the 3-wood's actually the play here, guys. I don't like this, but we're gonna try the 3. Oh, that's actually per. Yeah, isn't that right, Chad? I mean, before, like, the minimal times I played it, I was like, okay, it's okay. It's not, dude, it feels light years better. I mean, seriously, light years better. Like, it doesn't, it's not even comparable. I go to the bar and it's just ugly, dude. Now, see, I wanted it to slow down enough that it wouldn't roll through the back edge, but I also wanted it to release forward, so I did that. No. Not good. Shit. That you've been dishonest. Yeah, they gotta fix this. The flagging on these is so bad that it's aiming us way off in the outer space. Ah. Love. I thought that would come right back. Yeah, see, now, Chad, I was having the opposite issue, but it turned out it was the trackball that was, look, they over-lubed the bearings. That lube got everywhere. It took me all week to get the shit off the deck. Now the deck isn't slippery at all. Everything feels great on it now. Well, hopefully 29 holds up. Who knows? Give me 2 seconds, guys. I gotta run upstairs and say something to the wife. I'll be right back. Where is this? What can we do? I'll be right back. We're not going anywhere. Stick around. right. Thank you, Kenny. Good games, but I got one more to play, remember. I don't think so. Oh, whoops. Well, good. Some competitive juices are already flowing here. I'm ready to go. All right, we got one more. I got to play this champ one against Kenny. Let's get it. All right, 358. This is that bad distance. I go here, I go high tee, I hit that, and then smoothie. Go all night. Oh God, this is a bad one too. I don't like when the pin's down there. That's game. I'm gonna blow this game now. Let's make a chip and see if we can hold it together a little bit. Oh God. We might just give him this game and move on. Alright, we can take one par. That's fine. We'll have to make it up. We can get one par, doesn't kill us. Finish glow. I draw. Yeah. Well, hopefully Kenny missed 2 putts this game, because that would give us a chance. Hi, Ben. We see you this weekend, don't we, bud? Oh, Steve, I'm very excited. Not excited about driving for 4 hours and then going, but we're going to get a nice night with my good friend John Tatura all night. All I need is up there all night. This course is pretty boring to me. Anybody else get that feeling? Like it's fine. It's not a bad course. It's by no means a great course. It's just kind of, and the boring part of it for me is that the Golden Tee par is so low. All right, we got a hole out coming. Yeah, here it is. Here comes a hole out. Oh, it will, but you know what's funny, Steve, is I haven't played much commercial lately, but like I'll go out and play 1 or 2 cycles, and I've been playing pretty darn well. So I'm not too concerned. I mean, it's not that much. You guys all think I play a lot more than I do. I think last month I pulled it up and I played less than 200 games a month. So. Oh, see, I don't agree. I think. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing with this course. If you drop 2 strokes, you're done. Yeah, I mean, like, literally, most people aren't missing unless they do something stupid, like I did. Ugh. It's probably a good course for a qualifier, a tough course, bad course for match play, in my opinion. That's just a safe shot there. That's all there is to it. It's weird when one of my star running backs gets injured. Normally I'd be mad, but God, my teams have been killing it. Well, no, it'll be random. It'll be absolutely random, but I'm pretty sure Steve will put Nord Allen in it, being the first tournament that it's released for, and then the other 4 will be random. But after that, it's a random. I generally take half myself. I'm balling on a budget these days, though, so we'll see. I almost always take half myself. I can't go in if I'm feeling like I need to do well and win money. Like, isn't that the opposite of betting on myself? Like, shouldn't I want to bet on myself then? So, yeah. I've always had the feeling like if I'm not willing to take half myself in that Calcutta, no one should be willing to buy me. But I'm feeling pretty confident. We'll see. We got to see. It just everything can. I was really confident in Nashville, and everything ran bad. I mean, I lost with a 1-better on Holly. Or sorry, I lost 2 a 1-better on Hollywood shooting clean, and then my match against CJ. You guys all saw it. I got fucking robbed by a GoldenTeeTV. That's exactly how it is. I mean, there is a serious. Oh, what the fuck? Why is that short? Yeah, that was bad. Well, if we don't save this game is over. No, we did not. Jamie, you're going to do fine. But, yeah, I'll buy half myself. I mean, yeah, I'll buy half myself. It's pretty simple. I had to get crazy. But ask me at the tournament. I mean, I'm saying I might have a few drinks Friday afternoon, but after that, I'm staying pretty clean until at the end of the tournament. All right, let's try to stick 18 just for shits and giggles. Well, it's a good look. I wish the sand was the same as before. This hole would be a lot better. Wow. Yuck. All right, let's start going through and see what we want to play. We don't want to go burn through too many, but let's play all these ones that are 2 days away. Anything that's expired before tomorrow or before Wednesday, technically, we'll knock them out. Thing. I'm blessed. Yes. All right. So what do we got? We got any young ones? We got some 3 dares. Here we go. We're starting with Alpine. Oh, hey, I got a record. What? Well, thanks, Squirrel. How you doing, bud? And I tell you what, Adam, you'll get a good judge at how I'm playing after watching a few rounds, like the rest of the week. See how we're doing. You get a lot more information about me if you're looking to buy me in the Calcutta than most. This moment for life. That looks like it's in with a straight thumb. Well, and now you know. You just got to move it a couple clicks to the side. Now it's kind of a lag, but... All right, so my goal here is if I can hit it with no high T, I want to do that, and it looks like I can here. Oh, shit. I got awfully aggressive on that line. Whoops. Wow. Yeah, he does sometimes, and then you watch him and he looks like he's going to be terrible, too. I got to say, I'd rather see him do... anybody who's sitting here still saying Tua's a good quarterback, you're fucking up, dude. He throws a terrible football. He will be exposed here very soon, like 5 picks kind of day exposed. It's like sitting here trying to tell... He looks like he throws the ball like Tim Tebow. It looks bad. I just can't... Oh, I thought you said Pickett at first. Pickens, yeah, he definitely does look like a stud. Sorry, I thought you said Pickett. Ah, it's about far away. My eyes don't work as well as they used to. But nonetheless, still, Tua is not a good quarterback. Anybody that wants to argue that one, I will be proven right on that one. It's damn effective because this is the same talk that everybody anointed Patrick Mahomes as the greatest ever because he had such great weapons. Dude, he is only a product of his receivers. He is not making players better around him. That's it. I mean, that's the joy. You can throw lollipop bullshit passes to guys when they're faster than everybody in the league. But the NFL players are pretty goddamn fast, too, and he'll get it. Exactly, dude. It's... The way that we judge quarterbacks in the NFL, it's just kind of mind-numbing, to be honest with you. Well... I personally think that Patrick Mahomes has the greatest arm talent that we may ever see in the league. I don't think Mahomes is great. No, I don't think Mahomes is great. I think he's very good. I don't think he's the next coming. I'm sorry, you've put Mahomes on a team. I don't know, man. I'm not sure about that. Should he be a starter? I don't think he should be an NFL quarterback is the key. I think quarterback-wise, I mean, it's not hard, but do I put Mahomes in that list? I probably would. I just don't think he's the greatest quarterback of all time kind of shit like they're talking right now. Hurts came out, he's following the same progression as Josh Allen did. You know, they could run, didn't throw a lot, weren't throwing consistently for accuracy, and then all of a sudden he's great. Right now, I'd probably take Hurts over anybody. I put Mahomes. Mahomes going to get MVP. Great. How did you fucking idiot? I think for me the number 4 would be, oh, what a catch. My 4th after all of that is going to be Justin Herbert. Yeah, it's those 3. You can make an argument that Hurts isn't in that category yet. I could agree with that. Like, you could make an argument, and I couldn't say that your argument was stupid. Like, we don't know if he's there yet. Yeah, Herbert is a stud. But this is going now, though, the new style of quarterback, the agile quarterbacks. Herbert's more of the pocket passer, so is Burrow. And we're already seeing that those guys don't necessarily stand up as well. Like, we're always worried about these running quarterbacks taking hits. But when you're expecting a hit, I don't think it's as big of a deal. It's when you get hit blindsided because you're a tree in the pocket that these quarterbacks get hurt. So, I think we're seeing a distinct two different styles in the NFL, and I don't think a non-mobile quarterback is going to happen much anymore in the future. Like we won't have another Tom Brady type quarterback. You know, I think greatness is now going to be defined. Oh, God, yeah. Shit, wide receivers, too, straight. I mean, wide receiver might even be better right now. Yeah, exactly. But, and this is also where we're so unfairly judging these players. Look at Mahomes' start of his... Look, I'm telling you right now, if they kept Alex Smith on that team, they'd probably win an extra Super Bowl. With that team. I think a running... How long will they be effective running? That's going to be where you're talking about. So I don't think we're shortening the lifespan of the player because of the hits they're taking. I think that time is what's taking it. I'm not insane. Alex Smith, you have those weapons on that team. Has Pat Mahomes until recently, but like up in the first 2 years of his career, he was favored every game. Yes, Alex Smith was more than serviceable enough on that team before he got injured, and that he would have won an extra Super Bowl in there. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying, though. The major point of that is that it wasn't Mahomes that was being great. It was the team is great. Well, see, I'm going to say this. Peyton Manning is by far the most mercurial quarterback we've ever seen. The smartest person in charge of an offense we've ever seen. Arm talent, yeah, we all agreed. Everybody even saw it. He didn't have the deep ball as well as a lot of quarterbacks did. He was a tree in there. So... a smartest quarterback of all time, I won't disagree. I have no doubt that when he went to Denver, he was the offensive coordinator. I mean, literally, he probably could have been a player coach. No, they wouldn't have been. That's the thing. I don't think they would have been less great. Here's the other test. The Super Bowl that Tom Brady beat Mahomes in, if you switch the quarterbacks on the teams, who wins the Super Bowl? That's it. And that's all he needed. He did not need to be, you do not need to be this fucking gunslinger, silly Brett Favre-ish type. Absolutely. The game did change quite a bit, and they were ahead of the curve. But if you switched quarterbacks and put Tom Brady on Kansas City and Pat Mahomes on Tampa Bay that year, Kansas City would have slaughtered Tampa Bay in that Super Bowl. I trust Mahomes. I do not trust Mahomes' football IQ. I really don't. I really don't. I don't trust his IQ up there. I've said it before, and I don't think he's that guy. He does things with his arm and with his throws that I don't think anybody else in the league can do. That's true. I'll agree with that wholeheartedly. Okay, guys, that was a really good eagle, by the way. Not an easy shot by any means. I will take that score. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that round on that course. That can be a painful course every now and then. Ooh, this is an apple cider. A cream apple cider. It's delicious. Well, but see, and we call the NFL pass happy now, but we have teams that are rushing for more yards than ever. It's goofy. It's such a weird thing, but we all agree it's a pass happy game. Ooh, oh, that's 13. All right, here we go. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, 491, pins up front. We're not getting into the chush range, so we're just leaving it back and thumbing a shot in to hold it out. Simple. Simple, easy game, right? And, of course, I put it right in between two clubs. So we went for the Ultra and didn't get it. Oh, wow, that was awfully close. It is, and that's why we won't have the pocket passers, because it just opens up so much more of the game without having a guy stuck in the pocket. I don't even care if you're a running quarterback. It's really just the threat of running that is all that you need to have. It certainly is a better brand of football, and I gotta say, other than the Thursday night curse that we have where the games are just terrible. Squirrel, a good green deck. If it's a 2018, it's running in the most up-to-date Nighthawk. Starting point of $3,000. You could get a little more. I got mine. I got rid of mine for less just because it was a friend of the program. I even went 4 hours out of my way to deliver it too, which is, you gotta love that. Yeah, I mean, if you want to get rid of it quick, I mean, you put it at 2,800, it's gone tonight. I mean, literally, I think it's gone instantly. But I just really think that once we start seeing the PGAs be everywhere, and the PGAs are going to flow as soon as we start getting these out to. Yep, and if you look at these big double-digit underdogs, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, the first college is terrible, right? College is absolutely. I hate college football. Half these teams shouldn't be playing each other. It's not right. Well, if you want to just throw it out there and wait, throw 3,500 on it and see what you get. The problem is you'll probably get it right away, and then they're like, "Oh shit, I got to come up with another $2,000 for the PGA." I've just taken my lessons on this one. I'm putting it center of the green and making a putt and moving on. This hole's a nemesis of mine. You can fuck yourself so hard. But I'm telling you guys, once everybody gets inundated with the PGAs more, they're going to say they like the machine. There's not a thing about it that ends up being worse. And like I said, I feel like the buttons are actually better on the PGA. I don't like that they're tight down here. We had a little bit more room to use. But the positioning of them is better. They maybe switch the options in the spin. I still will hit options when I'm trying to hit spin. But Adam is right on that. He was just wrong in the fact to do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's the brand is where the buttons are, and I wouldn't have changed that for anything. Just because we know how hard it is to make your brand, and they've done it. They've already got their brand. Let's not fuck it up. The touchscreen is kind of useless. Now, once we get word of mouth videos playing on those for everybody to see, then that touchscreen is now the best part of the machine. Later, straight. Have a good night, man. Good football chats. There are some goofy things, the UL things, which is like the stuff that allowed it to get approved for home use, that are really not as... It ruins a lot of the goodness of the... Not ruins it, but it makes some of the goodness on the commercial be better. No, not at all, Aim. If you just shoot a call into support, get to account services. Is it Maureen or... Lori or Maureen, one of the two. I got it backwards and I can't remember which way is right. And she'll get to you. She's the only one that does account services, so it might take you a little bit of time to get her back in touch with you, but after that it's easy. Little caveat though, I've never had to do it. All right? I literally will message Kevin, Adam, or Kelsey or Josh and be like, hey, can you fix my subscription? And they're like, yep, done. All right, let's do this again. We're going to walk it through again. So, we're going with a high T, and we're going... Oops, we got rid of it. Hang on, I was going to clear that. Let's go with red. And we'll go square. So, we're going through there, right? That's where we want to be. We're going through there. Now, the pin's up top. We got our left to right wind. I'm going to try to keep it up high on the hill as much as possible. That's probably your best case scenario. So when it comes to stuff like that, I'm in a different spot. Like people ask about support, and I'm like, I've never had to call support. It's more than likely that support will call me. So we're going up high on the right. If you look, it's not all heavy rough up there, but I can still hit it. But I just want to get it with the distance that I've got today. If I can get it to the part above the hole, it will trickle down and beyond. And I went with roll here, but I think backspin might be the play for a bounce, but we'll see. I didn't get it over the edge, or did I? Okay, but watch this, guys. I hit it too far right. I thought I'd clear that. Yep. Yeah, call support 847-870-7027, and then you'll hear one that gets to account services as one of the options. You have a chance that she might answer the call, but most of the time she's busy, so you'll get her on the phone. So you'll get a voicemail and you'll have to call her back. She'll call you back. Last time I did it was to get an account set up for somebody who had missed the email for verifying it. And she called me back within 10 minutes, and we got him up and running. Here. Let me make sure I'm right. But it's on the back of the Golden Tee cards. But it is... Oh, wow. It's not on all of them anymore. Oh, that was a made... Yep. 847-870-7027. That's correct. I nailed it. That's bad. Stop. Whew. And I would recommend, you can pay $9.99 a month and have it automatically billed, but I think buying it yearly, you get it for $100 and it's much easier. Okay, so we got the bad look here. This is going to be bad. All right, we're just going to put it on the island. Oh. Now we're going to hit this with release, and we're going to hit it as hard as we can. Perfect. Go in. He might got a fill. He might be able to get the right kind of wheels. Bitch. All right, this is great. Outwind, pin in the back. We're just going to lay into this. I don't even care if it hits the back wall, but it won't hit it on a fly with this, so that's good. Oh, I got robbed on that bounce, man. That should have come back a little more flush. All right, let's get one more in us, then we'll call it a good night. I'll go say goodnight to the wifey. You guys have a good night, but we're going to have streams every day this week. Maybe twice a day. I don't know. But I'm done Thursday because we're leaving Thursday morning. So we got one more invite. You guys will pick. I think this week too I'm going to put a 2 terabyte SSD in this and get rid of the mechanical hard drive. Yeah, I'm not a soccer guy by any means, so. All right, so what do we want, guys? What do we want to play? Oh, that Rhineland looks fun. That Glacier does. I like these courses that are on here, so you guys can pick 2. We'll play them both and then call it a night. Oh, come on, Adam. I don't want to play Champ again. Sandy and Lake Powell. There we go. All right, my bet here is that I tie or beat the world record at -29 here. I will gamble with people. If I shoot 29 or better, I win. Anything less, you win. So if you guys want the bet, let's do it. Ah. Man. Josh wants it for 20. Okay, we got Josh for a 20. All right, good man. Good. Oh, wow. I want the record, so I think I'm going to go 30. We'll see. Where is the pin? Ooh, that's a unique pin. I don't think I've ever seen it all the way back in the corner. Yeah. Not a actor. Not an actor. All right, so are they going to make a comeback? Are they going to come back and tie this up? Let's see. Ooh, okay, I like this look. We've got a good chance at this. That's very helpful to get that shot. Okay, this is the bad setup. I don't like this shot. I don't like having to try to hit this. Fuck, this shot sucks. You're messing with my family. Messing with my family. Yeah. That 9-wood on that core, well, he's less than a rookie even. We'll see. But he's played a lot and actually ran an offense for Peyton Manning. I can't be too mad. I think Saturday's going to do it fine. Oh, is he doing bad right now? I can't really pay attention. You're messing with my family. Can you believe I lost Player of the Year on this hole in sudden death? Yeah, I know, embarrassing. We basically gave Frox a free Player of the Year after I fucked up. I missed a putt on 18 to go to sudden death and then missed that putt. I missed a fucking 10-foot chip on that hole. I just didn't know if I didn't have a 6-wood for this course when I played it before. I didn't know if that cleared those trees. I had to take it though. This one is for the champions. Go on the road, yeah, go what you need for. Wow, Indy lost to Pittsburgh. That's a bad loss, guys. I mean, that's like a season killer. That was almost an amazing catch by Campbell. Jesus Christ. Nita. Call me two-chair. Fuck me. Oh, on the road, I go where I'm waiting for. You want them for me anyway. So clean. Woo! With my handprint on her ass cheeks. Oh. Ah, nice. It's a humor. Consumers just was coming, but just like Oklahoma, mine is coming sooner. I didn't peak in high school. I'm still out here getting cuter. Dude, honestly, dude, white guys have some of the best rap lyrics of all time, dude. Fucking Jack Harlow fucking throws it down. It's crazy. It's kind of tough. Warm for me anyway. I wanna hear you say nothing, dog. Get your some. Uh-oh, guys. Here comes my $20 from each of you. We will be taking these $20. We're gonna parlay that into like way more 20s this weekend. Uh-oh. Wow, it tried to screw me. Woo! 20 bombs. Yeah, we're a world record holder. Word of mouth. R.I.P. D Money. Oh. All right, last one. We're going to Lake Powell. Let's see what the world record up for Lake Powell is. Let's see if we can run this back for you guys. And then we call it a night. We go get some... Actually, we're going to go play some Evil Dead on PlayStation. Oh. Hi, Britt. How you doing? Britt, are you and Johnny coming down to... are you guys going to be down in Dallas? I have no... Let's say... I mean, par is... No way, dude. I'm not taking 30 on this. Par on this course is typically 28. I mean, I will say I do have the best round ever on it. I think the next best non-daily score is a 32. And I got a 35. So... Oh, good. Well, then we will probably see you in Florida. I don't know if I'll be able to, though. No, dude, I can't go above par. I would take 28 as a push, but 29s are tougher to come by. This course is not as easy as that one. All right, fine, I'll take it. No, I'm just kidding. I thought that was in. I was trying to pull a fast one on you, sir. I'll give you 28 and a half. I win with a 29. Easy guy. No, all right. Yeah, you're trying to be that guy. Don't be that guy. Aim, I will absolutely be there. I regretted missing last year with the neck surgery. Oh, they fucked me. They fucked you in the drive-thru. Oh, giddy up. Nice. Congrats, you two. Couldn't have happened to two better people, man. Yeah, that's the deal. I have to get this. Woo! By the way, that should have been a layup. There's no way I should have gone for that. That was a bad idea. Thank you, Chad. Good. But that's where we're the confidence in C3s or A1s. That would not have been a shot I would have hit at a tournament because I know I needed it to be a full C3. But since I'm betting that I got to shoot, boom, boom. That's the shit we're talking about here, dude. Champions. We're going for that 35 again. That's it. We're going for it. Now we're on it, doggone it. I said this one is for the champion. Okay, what the fuck? Come on. Dude, that 6-wood's horseshit. What is this? Fuck. Alright, well, we give it. God giveth, God taketh away. Oh, I thought he was giving it again. That fucking felt good. God, I think the chip from that dirt might have been my best shot of the day. Oh, I thought I got screwed there, too. And this is 340, huh? You know, at first seeing the 340 was off-putting, but sounds like I should be off-putting. And then we get, yeah, see, this is why this is a bad course to make these bets on. No, there's no way, like, two of the holes really aren't there. I made up for it. Oh, my hot photo here. How you doing, Triple X 2.0 site? I mean, if you're going to come in here and spam, don't be rude. Fucking talk to us, man. We want to hear from you. Not just your hot photo here. Tell us about yourself. I mean, let's talk, buddy. Come on, Triple X. Let's go. We want it, man. I want a Triple X throwdown. Call 1-900-MIX-A-LOT and kick them nasty thoughts. Yeah, so I'm going to shoot a clean round and lose this bet. That's kind of shitty, but... Oh, that's a cute kid. Ah. Oops, baby. Working on your bitch like oopsie daisy. Expialidocious, supercalifragilistic, my expiance, my oh shit. Oompa hose. Yeah, this is like the longest setup I've ever had. It's like every fucking hole is the furthest back it can be. Oops. Oops, baby. Work up on your bitch like oops-a-daisy. Oh, wait a minute. I'm on 29, aren't I? Okay. You work up in your bitch like oops-a-daisy. Oh, shit. Did I win? Am I going to win this wager? No, I'm not. Yeah, there's two parts. There's a part 3 left, too. Fuck yeah. We got a chance. We got a chance. So I clap them fucking cheeks. I'm happy and I know it's I'm in the sheets. Oh. Oh, can he eagle 18 for the double dip? Look, my back got you open on my sack. Murder my motherfucking Mac. So like I said, guys, those of you who don't know enough about Young Gravy, it will be playing on the jukebox almost constantly in Dallas. Oh, God, I fucked that up. That was a bad shot. Let's make a putt. Let's make the putt. He did it. He did it. I win. 28.5. I win. Woo! All right, kids. We're going to call it a night. It's a pleasure being back with you. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon sometimes, probably 2-ish, 3-ish, something like that. Maybe earlier, not any later. I got to get to the bar after that and get some games in. But we will talk to you guys soon. Thank you much for stopping by, and word of mouth is out. Maybe.